Welcome to Little Magic Adventures. Everything you missed today in 15 minutes. Big game this week, huh? Steelers-Ravens. Always a slugfest.
Yeah, absolutely. And the playoff implications? Huge. This one has instant classic written all over it, especially with the AFC North so tight this year.
No kidding. All right, so injuries. Pickens out for the Steelers. Ouch. That hurts their receiving core. Big time.
Definitely a blow for the Steelers offense. Pickens is a game changer. What about Deshaun Elliott? Any news?
Doubtful, I heard. Adds to their defensive woes, you know?
Yeah, that secondary is going to be tested. The Ravens offense, even if not at full strength, is still a force to be reckoned with.
Right. But wait, there's good news for Steelers fans. TJ Watt might be back, though probably on a snap count.
Oh, really? That changes things. Even a limited Watt is a difference maker. That pass rush, oof.
Exactly. Still a question mark on Dante Jackson, though. That cornerback spot is crucial.
True. Especially with Bateman's status up in the air for the Ravens. Foot injury, right? If he's not 100%, that's a huge factor.
Absolutely. That's a key matchup to watch. Jackson versus a potentially weakened Steelers secondary. Could be a shootout.
No doubt. And what about the coaches? Any insights from Smith and Austin this week?
Smith, right? Offensive coordinator. What's he saying? Anything about how they'll compensate for Pickens being out?
Well, he emphasized, the need to establish the run, pound the rock, control the clock, typical Steelers fashion. But he also mentioned getting Freiermuth more involved in the passing game.
Makes sense. Got to utilize that tight end, yeah. Especially with Pickens sidelined. What about Austin, though? Defensively, how do they plan to contain Lamar, even if he's not at 100%?
Lots to talk about pressure. Bring in the heat, which with Watt potentially back could be a real factor. They're hoping to disrupt the Ravens' timing, force some bad throws, the usual.
Yeah. But easier said than done, right? Lamar's elusive. And if Bateman's healthy, that adds another dimension. He's a tough matchup.
For sure. Austin did mention double-teaming Andrews possibly, trying to limit his impact. And they're also really emphasizing tackling drills this week. Apparently they're concerned about, containing those Ravens playmakers in the open field.
So this Ravens offense, huh? Top in the league. 424 yards a game? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, averaging nearly 30 points a game, too. Lamar's playing at an MVP level again. It's insane.
It is. But, the Steelers' defense isn't a slouch. They've been stepping up lately.
True. Those recent wins show they can hang with the big boys. Resilient bunch, for sure.
Definitely. Think it really comes down to whether they can contain Jackson, though, right?
Absolutely. If they can keep him in check, they've got a real shot. But that's a huge if. You know what I mean? The guy's electrifying.
Yeah. He can make something out of nothing. A real game changer. That's why this matchup is so intriguing. Top offense against a tough, albeit sometimes inconsistent, defense.
For sure. And what about the Steelers' offense? Can they keep up if it turns into a shootout?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? They've shown flashes of brilliance, but can they consistently put points on the board against a defense like the Ravens? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, good point. It's going to be a battle. This game is going to come down to which team can execute their game plan most effectively, limit mistakes, capitalize on opportunities.
So, predictions, huh? Tough one. This game could go either way. I mean, the Ravens are the favorites, right? But the Steelers always play them tough.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game. Throw out the records, right? Anything can happen.
Exactly. But, if I had to pick, yeah, I'm leaning Ravens. Slightly.
Yeah, I see. I'm kind of with you on that. Their offense is just so potent. Even if not at full strength, that's tough to overcome.
Right? And the Steelers' offense has been, inconsistent. They can put up points, but they can also go cold for long stretches. That'll hurt them against a team like the Ravens.
Definitely. Turnovers will be key. If the Steelers can protect the ball, establish the run, they've got a chance. But if they start coughing it up, forget about it.
Exactly. And, got to look at the defenses. The Steelers' D has shown flashes, but can they consistently contain Lamar? That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah. If Watt plays, that's a game changer. Even a limited Watt. But even then, containing Jackson is like trying to catch smoke. He's that elusive.
No kidding. And what about Bateman for the Ravens? If he's healthy, that adds another weapon to their already potent arsenal. Tough matchup for the Steelers secondary.
Oh, absolutely. That's a key matchup to watch. Bateman versus, whoever's covering him. Could be a long day for the Steelers DBs if he's at full strength.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Ravens 27, Steelers 20. Something like that. Close game, but the Ravens offense ultimately proves to be too much.
Interesting. I'm thinking a bit higher scoring. Ravens 31, Steelers 24. I think both offenses will have their moments, but like you said, the Ravens just have too many weapons, It's hard to bet against them in this one. Tough, but yeah.
So we've covered the offenses, the defenses, the coaches, everything but the kitchen sink. But this game It's almost too close to call, right? I mean, based on everything we've discussed.
Yeah, absolutely. Too many variables, injuries, coaching strategies, you name it. Plus, it's a rivalry game, so, throw the records out the window.
Exactly. Anything can happen. And don't forget, last year, every single game between these two was decided by a touchdown or less.
Oh, right. I'd forgotten that. Wow, that just adds another layer of unpredictability, doesn't it? Makes it even harder to predict.
It does. I mean, you could flip a coin on this one almost. Although,
Although, what? Spill it.
well, the Steelers have dominated this rivalry recently, haven't they? 8 out of the last 9. That's got to count for something, right?
True. Recent history definitely favors the Steelers. But, the Ravens are hungry. They're looking to break that streak. Badly.
Yeah, for sure. They'll be playing with a chip on their shoulder, which makes this matchup even more compelling, I think. Don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a dogfight, no doubt about it. A real nail-biter, right down to the wire. I can feel it.
Although I do think the larger AFC playoff picture hinges on this game, yeah? Big implications for the division, too.
Huge! A Ravens win, and they're practically guaranteed the AFC North, right? I mean, especially with their remaining schedule.
Yeah, pretty much. But a Steelers win, that throws the whole division into chaos. Suddenly they're right back in the thick of things. And the Bengals? The Browns? Everyone's got to be watching this one closely.
No kidding. This game has massive implications for wildcard spots, too. The whole AFC is so tight this year, One game can make all the difference.
Exactly. A Steelers loss and their playoff hopes take a serious hit. But a win? They're right back in the hunt, big time. This is a must-win for them, plain and simple.
Absolutely. Pressure's on. For both teams, really. But maybe more so for the Steelers, given their current position. They need this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This isn't just another game. This is a statement game. A chance for the Steelers to prove they're still contenders. A chance for the Ravens to solidify their dominance. High stakes, huh?
High stakes indeed. Should be a good one. Can't wait. Edge of your seat stuff.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to Little Magic Adventures. Catch us next time for more exciting sports analysis. And from me personally, goodbye and good luck to all your teams out there. Keep rooting.
And until next time, keep those magic adventures coming, everyone.